Welcome back. We're going to chat a bit about the big topic this election, and that's healthcare. The Pallister government made some major changes. First results now along the bottom of the screen, and for our listeners, we're going to tell you we have leading and elected right now the Liberals showing 1, Progressive Conservatives, NDP and Green Party all sitting at 0 right now. In Borderland, the Liberal candidate Lauren Brawl showing 45% of the vote over Josh Gunter from the PC party, but right now that's 1 out of 46 polls.
One poll, and this ain't going to be the way it finishes tonight. I'll bet you Yoloni, absolutely.
But in Borderland, Cliff Graydon is running as an independent after he was tossed out from the Progressive Conservative caucus. This will be one that's interesting to watch throughout the evening.
Yeah, I think the Conservatives or Progressive Conservatives are favored there. Cliff's an outside shot. If the Liberals win there, they're going to have a fabulous night all over the province. Let me tell you that.
All right, David Aiken, Richard Cloutier, thank you. Now, another part of our coverage tonight is our panel. That's being hosted by 680 CJOB's Julie Buckingham. Julie?
Welcome inside the PC headquarters at the Canada Inns Polo Park. And on our panel, joined on my far left by my 680 CJOB colleague, Hal Anderson, former retired political scientist, Shannon Sampert, and a one-time mayoral candidate, Jenny Motkala.
We're going to toss it over to Eric Sorensen now with a quick tour of our electoral map. Eric, over to you.
Lisa, the map is beginning to fill in, and it is looking interesting, as every election does. For example, the NDP, if it's going to make a comeback, would expect that they could take back Thompson, but for the moment they're not. Let's have a look at that board and see what is going on in Thompson, Manitoba. And you can see that Kelly Bindle has a narrow lead over Danielle Adams. Again, for the NDP, this is a must-take back if they are actually going to challenge on the evening. The NDP will have gained almost 10 points with what we see so far. The Liberals are off a bit. The Greens are not having this kind of breakthrough that we might have been expecting, but that's just so far. We can't be too sure. And of course, the other thing, as we've talked about, is what we call our majority meter. This is the race to get to 29 because the Conservatives are more than halfway there right now. They're standing at 19. They just want to get to 29 or beyond. And right now, they seem to be on their way. The NDP looks like they're the ones that are picking up the most seats so far, but far short of what the Conservatives are doing. Lisa.
Thanks for that, Eric Sorensen. Stay with us. This is Decision Manitoba 2019. This is a great time to take it down to NDP headquarters. Let's go to Kevin Hirschfield. He's standing by with our friend from CJOB, Loren McNabb. Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, down here at the Met, and we talked to folks earlier who said there's optimism. They're encouraged. They hope all the hard work before the campaign pays off. And they've gained in a couple of spots so far, 15 seats at last check, which is more from the 12 they came in with. And we're joined now by 680 CJOB's Loren McNabb from the start. And Loren, you've covered plenty of elections. You've seen the NDP at their high points, and you've seen them at their low points. 2016, one for example.
The NDP so far, the story early, is that they're making a comeback.
They're showing some strength, and we haven't seen a lot of traditional NDP ridings count yet. So here's where we're at, just to give you a sense of what's going on. This is our leading or elected board. Remember, that's the combined total in what we call the chiclet at the bottom. But here's the chart that says PCs are leading in 20, elected in 5. And we just told you, for example, Brian Pallister elected in Fort White. The NDP, we only have them leading right now. They're not elected anywhere. Our decision desk saying still leading in 17, and that's still very good.
Still very early in the evening.
That's right. Liberals leading in 3, not elected anywhere. One of those is River Heights, they're leading in. The other one that they're leading in, by the way, is Wolseley, is where they're leading. And of course, we thought that would be a Green NDP fight. It may yet be, but right now Liberals are leading in Wolseley.
Welcome back. We have breaking news. Global News is projecting a progressive conservative government Brian Pallister, a second term as your Premier, Manitoba.
All 6'8" of Brian Pallister. The key question here, though, is will it be a majority government? We're not quite there yet, David.
Absolutely. We're very confident, and the decision desk has said it's going to be a PC government for sure. Majority, minority, still TBD, because the PCs are leading or elected in 34 seats, NDP leading or elected in 18 seats. And so in the view of our decision desk, there's still enough close races out there involving progressive conservatives. They might fall back from first to second. And so we're going to wait a little bit to see if it's a majority minority, but definitely it's going to be Premier Pallister tomorrow morning.
All right. Sure to be a celebratory tone down at PC headquarters right now. Let's go to Brittany Greenslade. Brittany?
Very early, I think, was their leading. In any event, they're at 0 now and have been for at least an hour.
All right.
They're in Wolseley, and it's going to be tight right down to the race.
All right. We have some breaking news. Here it is. Global News is projecting a progressive conservative majority government. We did project that progressive conservative government earlier this evening, but we are confirming now it is another solid majority for the progressive conservatives.
It's not historic territory, reduced from last time around of 40 seats, but 35, David, for a majority government in Manitoba. That's a big majority government.
More to come. Stay with us. You're watching Decision Manitoba on Global Winnipeg and listening on 680 CJOB.
The NDP in 18, the Liberals in 3. This is one of those situations where it's more like the Manitoba we're used to when it comes to these three major political parties.
Disappointing night for the Liberals, losing party status.
Yeah, disappointing night for the Green Party as well. And a quick look at the popular vote, David Aiken.
That's right. And of course, Eric just ran through this, and 49%, almost 50%, as our panel was just saying, that is terrific for the PCs. 31% for the NDP, Liberals unhappy at 14, and the Greens, again, I was saying, Manitobans are just not where the rest of the country is in getting excited about the Greens.
But overall turnout, though, just around 50%, though.
Overall turnout is projected to be 52%, but we'll have to wait for the final tally from Elections Manitoba. So off, not as much off, but certainly a bit off from 2016.
All right. Now, while this election has finished up here in Manitoba, another one is just about to get underway. Tune in tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for special coverage of the federal writ drop. Donna Friesen will be joined by David Aiken as we look ahead to Decision Canada. Quick turnaround.
I'm just going to sleep under the desk and get up, and we're into the federal election. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. Thanks for being with us, everybody.